Okay, welcome back. Today we are going to continue with the topic human resource management. The topic is a study on motivation theories. Okay, uh, let's proceed with our lesson. Theories on motivation. Motivation theories fall into two main categories. We should remember that is content theories and process theories. Content theories are Maslow, Alderfer, and Hertzberg, motivational theories, just to name a few. And two of the leading process theories are Vroom and Adams, motivational theories. But today, our focus is on content motivational theories. So we are going to discuss them one by one. Number one on content theories is Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Maslow, his full name is Abraham Maslow, a humanistic psychologist. He believed that people are not controlled by mechanical forces, but rather human potential, which means by uh, human ability to do things. So he set up a hierarchy theory of needs, and each level of pyramid is dependent on the previous levels of fulfillment, which means there is a pyramid and the levels are dependent on the level that is to come uh, next, the fulfillment of the previous levels, starting with the basic needs at the bottom, working up to the top. Okay, now let's come to what actually is Maslow's hierarchy of needs. It begins with physiological needs, which also means physical needs of like human being. These needs are biological, such as oxygen, food, water, and they are very vital for one being. And the second one is need for safety, which he believed that those are job security. And the third one is social needs, which describe the need to have friendship, the need to have contact and communication. And recognition of achievements fulfill the esteem needs. Finally, it's the self-actualization needs. Maslow described as a person's need to be what a person was born to do. And he also believed that people are motivated both intrinsically and extrinsically, which means motivation can come from internal factors as well as external factors by the desire to fulfill these needs. Okay. If we bring in a tabulated form, these needs can be segregated into uh, a level which in the bottom has a physiological needs. Remember, the left hand side is the level of need. We are focusing on physiological needs. Here, the general reward means those are food, water, sleep, and sex. And in organization factor, the motivators are pay, means salary, and the working condition or the working environment. And the next level is need for safety. And the general reward are security, stability, and protection. These are the needs. And the organization factor needs are health and safety, job security, contract of employment. Here, job security means uh, in India we have like jobs which are in contract and which are in like regular. So uh, if you have like a regular job, you can get even pensions after your retirement, all those. And the next one is social needs, means uh, as a social being, uh, one needs love and affection. They also need friendship and feeling of belongingness. Okay, and in organization factor, the needs will be like work groups, teams, which means your companion in your work and maybe of your colleagues, and then supervision, and then professional. Okay, and the next level is self-esteem, which is the fourth level. This includes self-respect, status, and prestige. So, organization factor can be social recognition, your job title, like are you happy with deputy manager, or are you happy with assistant manager, or are you only happy with manager or director, like that. So, high status of job and feedback from job itself. Okay. Now, the topmost level is self actualization. Self actualization means from that environment, you realize you are stable and you focus on growth, achievement, advancement, and creativity. And organization factor needs will be the challenge of the job, the opportunities for creativity, the achievement at work, and promotion. Okay, these are certain criterias how we differentiate Maslow hierarchy of needs. And if we bring in the actual pyramid form, it will be like this. So we focus on the middle pyramid where it says uh, the basic physiological needs comes first, and this fulfillment will take you to safety and security needs. And the third level is affiliation, belongingness, social needs. Affiliation means where you are working, institute or company where you are associated with. And the next one is esteem needs, where we have already discussed about what esteem needs means. And the last and topmost level is self actualization, where you think you can grow and you are not always required to be reminded by somebody that you have to do this work. Everything comes from within yourself. Okay, an individual example in the left hand side in physiological needs, it is hunger, and in the safety needs, it is stability of income, and the belongingness is friendship, and the next one is status and the self fulfillment. What you can see here is it goes up. If one level is fulfilled, then it follows the next level, and the next level, depending on the previous level, motivation goes up. Okay, and in the organization examples on the right hand side, the physiological need is the basic salary. Are you happy with, or are you satisfied with the salary that you are paid? And the next one is safety. Is your job secure or not? And the next one is cordial relationship with colleagues. Are you compatible with your colleagues or not? Can you work together with them or not? And the next one is the title of your job. And the third one is achievement of goals. See, the sequence is it goes up, and as shown in the pyramid, if the basic salary is, sufficient, then the next one is the security, you get your pension. And the next one is you enjoy working with your colleague and you are happy with the title you're given. So the topmost level, when all these levels are fulfilled, you achieve your job. This is one method of motivation according to Maslow's hierarchy of needs. That is our first content motivational theory. Now, moving on, the next one is Alderfer's ERG theory. Means Alderfer ERG motivational theory. Okay. Alderfer ERG theory is the extension of Maslow's needs hierarchy, which means this theory is taken from Maslow's hierarchy of needs, wherein the 5 needs are categorized into 3 categories. Number 1 is existence, next one is relatedness, and the third one is growth, which is ERG, the synonym of ERG. Okay. So, an American psychologist, Clayton Paul Alderfer, remember the full name, is an American psychologist. He had proposed this theory and he believed that its need carries some value. The need for physiological, and then the need for safety, all this carries some value, and hence it can be classified as lower order needs and higher order needs. Okay. He also found some level of overlapping in their physiological, security, and social needs, along with an invisible line of demarcation between the social esteem and self-actualization needs. This led to the formation of Alderfer's ERG theory, which comprises of condensed form of Maslow's needs. It is still following the concept of Abraham Maslow's need, but in condensed form. Okay. Now, if you don't know what is Maslow's hierarchy of need, then ERG theory, Alderfer's ERG theory will be confusing. So you have to remember Abraham Maslow's need theory, and after that, you base on that, then it gives you to the condensed form of Maslow's needs called ERG theory. Now, what do he mean by existence needs? Now, Alderfer believed that the existence needs comprises of all those needs relate to the physiological and safety aspect of human beings and are prerequisite for the survival. Now, he combined physiological and safety needs because it has something to do with human being and are vital for human beings survival. Okay, so both the physiological and safety needs of Maslow's are grouped into one category because they are same in nature and they have similar impact on the behavior of an individual. I hope it is clear with existent needs. Now, related needs. What do we mean by related needs? Related needs refers to the social needs that an individual seeks to establish relationship with those for whom he cares. Now, these needs cover Maslow's social needs and part of esteem needs, which is derived from the relationship with other people. If we remember, in Maslow's hierarchy needs, we talk about how establishment of relationship with our colleague, and then the social needs where we need to have friends. All these can come in under one group, and because these are related with and derived from relationship with people. So Alderfer grouped these two needs, these two level of needs, which he termed it as relatedness needs. Okay, and the next one is, and the third one is growth needs. Growth needs. These growth needs cover Maslow's self-actualization need as well as part of esteem needs, which are internal to the individual, such as a feeling of being unique, personal growth, etc. Thus, growth needs are those needs that influence an individual to explore his maximum potential in the existing environment. Okay. Now, self-actualization needs and self-esteem needs means here when you are given a title, then if you are satisfied with that title, then you are stable, which means you are motivated to do more and you are motivated to perform better. So, other things, these can be grouped together because it comes in a similar way of, you know, uh, person feelings, like of being unique, and personal growth can be attained in these needs. So that is what we mean by growth needs. I hope we are clear about what is E, what is R, what is G, which are existence needs, related needs, and growth needs. Okay. Now, when we try to picturize the Maslow need of hierarchy and other first ERG theory, it's something like this. Here, physiological needs and safety needs combines together to give us what is existence needs. And social needs and a part of esteem needs give us related needs. And then the last one is a part of esteem needs and self-actualization needs in Maslow hierarchy theory give us growth needs in Alderfer ERG theory. Now, ERG comes from the needs that are in different levels of Maslow hierarchy of needs. Okay, I hope we are clear enough till second theory of second motivational theory. Now, moving on, we'll come to the third theory of motivation, and it is called theory X and theory Y. This theory X and theory Y are theories of motivation given by Douglas MacGregor in 1960. Douglas MacGregor. Please remember the name. And it is based on the premise that management has to assemble all the factors of production, including human beings, to get the work done. Now, in theory X and Y, this is a theory which is based on something that the management has to do and has to assume that motivation can come in this way, in that way, and factors of productions and all this achievement can come through human being, but the management has to play a significant role. Okay, and MacGregor believed that management can use either of the needs to motivate his employees as group under theory X and theory Y. So now MacGregor in his theory, he believed that management will divide people into X and Y group, where he named some assumption as theory X and some assumption as theory Y, which will we will discuss. Now, what do McGregor mean by theory X? Okay, theory X relies on the authoritarian style of management. Authoritarian style of management means management has uh, authoritative commands with the employee. To on the employee, where the managers are required to give instruction and keep a close check on its employee, as it is assumed the employees are not motivated and they dislike working. Okay, this is an assumption. Like the employees, they don't want to work, they are not motivated. That's why they have to be given instruction how to do, how to work, how to carry out their daily activities to achieve the company's or organization goal. Okay, so this theory is based on following assumptions, like the employees is lazy and dislike works. That's why the management has to come in to make them work, to make them like the work, the job. Okay. Number two is he is not ambitious and he dislikes responsibility and therefore prefers to be led. Means the employee has no ambition and he's not responsible. So he's not accountable for what he do, for his nature of work. That's why he prefers to be led by somebody. Means the management has to lead them to do something. Okay. Number three is the employee is self-centered and indifferent towards the organizational interests. Now, number three is the assumption is the employee thinks only for themselves and he does not give his full potential uh, in the interest of organization or the company. He does not aim for the growth of organization or the jobs. The companies he work. And the fourth one is management is responsible for assembling all the factors of production, which are money, material, equipment, people. So number four is the assumption is not the employee, but the management is fully responsible for the growth of the company, for factors of production. In order to gain profit, management is surely responsible. How to manage the money, the financial status, how to uh, maintain the infrastructures, and then the equipments, and then even the employee, means the people working in the uh, company or the organization. Okay. The fifth one is the managers are required to control his employees, manage their efforts, motivate them, modify their behavior to comply with the organization needs. Now, number five means managers has a big role to control his employees, the workers in the company. They have to be taught how to work. They have to be taught how to manage their time, and then how to work out what to do first, what to do next on daily basis, and uh, they have to be modified in aspect of their behavior, which means some people might be arrogant and some people uh, might be not active in their performance. So uh, the management or the manager is responsible to teach them how to do, how to work faster and how to achieve the organization goal very soon. Okay. And the sixth one is the management must intervene to keep the employees working towards the economic ends. The employees must be persuaded, rewarded, motivated, punished, controlled to get the work completed. Okay. Now, the sixth point means the management has to intervene in organizing the employees' work and even up to the extent of the financial management. And they should be the managers should be responsible in persuading the employees. And then if somebody did a good job or a good work, they have to be rewarded by the management. And then the motivational factors and then the motivating points should also be responsible for the managers. And if somebody has done something wrong, somebody did something wrong, they should be punished, or there should be a penalty, and this will come from the management. And they should be also controlled to get the work. Control means if they are not fast enough, they should be asked to do faster, and they should be reminded to do their work on daily basis. Okay, these are 6 points. That is an assumption which comes under the theory X. Okay, now let's go to what is theory Y. Theory Y relies on the perceptive style of management. It's something very different from theory X. Okay, theory X was something only to do with management, but here it is the perceptive style of management, where the managers assumes employees are self-directed and self-motivated to accomplish the organization objective. Thus, here the management attempts to get the maximum output with least efforts on their part. Now, theory Y implies that management does not have to do or have to control or take everything in their authoritative environment, but it has to come from the employees. They believe that it is an assumption that employees are sensible people, so they will know what to do and they will be self-motivated. So it is an assumption that they will work for the accomplishment of organization goals. Okay. Now let's come to the assumptions on theory Y. Number one is the average human being does not inherently dislike work. They are creative and self-motivated and likes to work with greater responsibilities. Now, number one means average human being. Most of the people are like not dull, and it's they are creative, they like their work, and they are self-motivated. They enjoy their work, so they like to take responsibilities. Okay, now the next one is employees are self-directed and self-controlled, and therefore the threat of punishment is not only the means for getting the desired result. Now the points point number two is it is an assumption that employees are self-directed, which means they don't need to be directed every day. They don't need to be advised every day. They know what to do, and they can control themselves. And punishing employee is not the best way to get a good result. Okay, and the third one is the extent to which an employee is committed to objective is determined by the rewards associated with their achievement. And the most significant reward in this context could be the satisfaction of the ego and the fulfillment of self-actualization needs. Remember what is self-actualization needs. Now, number three, what does this number three trying to tell us in theory Y? Now, number three tell us that uh, employee is aware of the goal. Employee is aware of what has to be achieved, and this motivate them. Okay, and then when they achieve, if they are rewarded because of their good performance, then this reward does not only fulfill the organization goal, but also motivate the employees to self realize themselves that they can do more, they can perform more. Okay, they can do better than this. And the fourth one is the average human being is ambitious and is ready to take responsibilities. He likes to lead rather than to be led by others. Okay, now number four is human beings, like everyone, like every person has an ambition, and to achieve that ambition, they are always ready to take up responsibilities. And some people, they don't want to be commanded in every movement or in every activities. Rather, they enjoy leading people and leading in their work. So when they lead, then they enjoy and they are motivated. Okay. And the fifth one is the employees exercise a relatively high degree of imagination and creativity in solving the complex organization problems. Number five means you don't need to control, you don't need to teach, you don't need to always direct the employees, because employees, they want to exercise their mind, their thinking capability, their intelligence, their ideas, uh, how to, create new concept and how to solve problem and how to overcome, factors like difficulties in work environment. So they want, some people wants to work on their own so that they get the idea, they can add uh, their ideas to solve problems. Okay, these are the 6 points that theory Y refers in uh, McGregor theory of theory X and Y. Okay, I think we are clear with what is theory X and theory Y. Now, if we try to bring a model how theory X and theory Y uh, is assumed to work. Now, theory Y and theory X are two contrasting models that depict the set of assumption. Okay, uh, which may or may not coincide with their general way of behaving. Okay, these theories are based on the attitude. Okay, it is based on attitude, not attributes. Now, in my left hand side is the theory Y concept, where management comes above everything, and it is authoritarian, it is a repressive style, tight control, no development, produces limited and depressed culture, because the staff are all being controlled by management. They are always guided, they are always directed by the managers. Okay, they where they cannot put in their ideas into work. Now, theory Y. When we look into theory Y, management is in the bottom, in the lower part, where the staff are provided an environment where they can grow. So it is liberating, it is developmental, it is control, achievement, and continuous improvement achieved by enabling, empowering, and giving responsibility to the staff or to the employees. Okay, this is a concept of theory X and theory Y. I hope we are clear about the three theories. Number one is Maslow hierarchy of needs. Number two is Alderfer ERG theory. And number three is McGregor theory X and Y. These are three motivational theories that we want to discuss today. I hope we all learn. If there is any question or anything, uh, you can ask, you can come up in the next class so that we can look back and we can discuss again. Thank you, class.